Hey, coach, put me in the game.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's Hurts to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Brought down by Ed Oliver. The Dolphins at 9-7 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more...
Touchdown! Jalen Waddle hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. First down, Howell to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd down, Howell now. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Pulling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. down. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
Running for it, here's Cook. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Well, these two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. He finds his man, complete. It's Bennett. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another first down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence. He doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game. And who's to say?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
But first down, Hurts. Down there, right side, it's McCaffrey. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Hurts. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
Butker's kick here is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, but you take the 3, and I think they have to be happy by the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They run again on first down. Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Second down, Howell back to pass. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Colin Johnson there, the intended target, and it's third down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Now, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Going for it on fourth. Here's Howell. Able to, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Dolphins have got it. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put it. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Caleb Farley. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On second down, Cook. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, In 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down again. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On 1st down, Howell. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Jahan Dotson, 43 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go. Track 60. Left wing 19.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
79 Broncos.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point, you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points. While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So the 2 teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A give to Cook out of the gun. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. So here we go, 4th down, Howell. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Let's go now.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Warrior 17.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
It's brought in by Wilson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. McCaffrey following the penalty. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal.
16-yard line.
Buffalo 18. 18, Pioneer. Check. Trap 50. 18, Rattler. Ready.
Back to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. He'll wind up losing 10 there, a full 10 yards, so that one hurts. And it brings up 3rd and goal.
No, Riggs.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Bills are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So a big chance goes by the wayside there. A tough break on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, as a general rule, you know you're usually not going to win games with field goals. But in this case, they had 3 points in their pocket. I get what he was trying to do, but that's a big swing of momentum right there.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get... And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 25. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And for a while when this play's open, all the talk was about punts hitting the Giants scoreboard here in Arlington. I don't think we ever heard about a pass hitting the scoreboard, but that's probably about as close as you're going to get. That one was way up there.
And the final number on Next Gen Stats, how about this? 71 yards through the air. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
He finds his man, complete. It's Bennett. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Another throw for Howell. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat, but he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold.
Ready?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Running off tackle with Cook. And able to work his way down to the 16. The Bills on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now I'll try to pick it up on 3rd. That's caught by Jackson. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bills have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point safely through, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
19, 79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
But first down, Hurts. Another catch there for Waddle. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Howell from the gun. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down.
Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Here's Cook again. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that. Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This will get the lead up to 7. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the...
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch